Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle and I have 12 Transformer knockoff cars to show you. Now, they're kind of simple, they weren't very expensive, and if you're building up your army, I have 2 words for you: cannon fodder. We're gonna go through them, see how they stack up, and see if they are something that you want to throw into the conflict in your collection. Be right back. So there are 12 of these things, and all 12 of them cost me like 25 bucks. Might have been a little shipping in there. And the pictures showed some other vehicles. I think there was a plane in there, but I just got all cars. They're all different, so I'm not complaining too much. There may be an element of randomness in there. They just shoved 12 of these guys in a box and sent them out, but they're kind of cool, and as I said, cannon fodder. So some of the colors are kind of wild, some of them are kind of normal. Some of them look evil, some of them look good. So you can decide if you want to put some symbols on these guys and add them to your collection. But let's go through. We have a yellow one here. Now these are the Go Fighting. Well, it says robot here, and then underneath in small print it says robots in disguise. So has the same thing on the bottom, the packaging. I mean, it looks like pretty much something that you could give away. You might want to get a bunch of these if you have children who are into Transformers and you want to give them out as party favors at their birthday. Or you just might want to have a ton of these things. Or if you're going to Dragon Con and you want to give out freebies, get a whole bunch. So this one, very squeaky the way it drives back and forth. I don't have a name for him. Might call him Gold Rush. And he seems pretty cheap, but I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. There's not really instructions, so you just kind of got to figure it out for yourself. Definitely seems to be knockoff versions of Transformers that I have in my collection from a while back. Plastic doesn't feel super quality, so I would take care in transforming them. Or if you're giving them to kids and they break, well, them's the breaks, so to speak. Not a lot of detailing on the face. But there he is in bot mode. He looks kind of like a very chintzy version in yellow of Barricade, maybe. But you know, again, if you just want some Transformers to have as casualties of war, these might be your guys. Or if you have a child who is wanting to play with your Transformers, you can give them their own. Now this guy looks kind of cool. Well, I was getting Bumblebee / Barricade vibes from that one. This one looks like, I think he looks like one of the wreckers from the movies. Very cool, kind of a Batmobile type vibe. Doesn't roll that well. Could be the way he's transformed. But let's get him into his bot mode. Not the best looking Transformer I've ever seen. No detailing on the face, so it kind of blurs together, but if you look really close, you can kind of make out features. Stubby little legs, long arms, kind of falls over, but that's also probably part of the tablecloth problem. I know. So there he is, robot mode. Again, good cannon fodder. And the colorations are kind of cool. Now, if you happen to know which Transformers these are modeled after, please let me know. I can kind of guess sometimes, but some of these I think are like slightly oversized versions from the itty bitty movie ones. And I saw at least one thing that's definitely like a mini-con. But this is a cool looking car. Doesn't roll the best, but I definitely like the black and silver. He doesn't look super cheesy until, of course, we transform him. Now this guy is definitely giving me some like Barricade vibes. At least he doesn't have super short legs. But again, not horrible. Definitely movie-ish. And there's been no repeats so far in either transformation or coloration, but we'll see. Here's a cool looking gray vehicle with red wheels. Very sporty. Again, if you're looking for super quality at like $2 a piece, this ain't it. But I'm getting a vibe of movie Sideswipe. I could be wrong. Again, please comment on these guys. But it definitely seems to be one of the movie collection versions. Though I almost got the impression the feet are on backwards. But he stands. He's got what looks like possible arm guns or arm blades. Red face. Again, cheap guy that maybe you could put Menassor's hand around, or he could be being crushed in the jaws of Trypticon. Now the black ones could definitely be Decepticons, the yellow one and the gray one. The gray one could go either way. The yellow one, kind of a good guy vibe. So this is a purple car. Looks like a Porsche to me. I'm not a supercar guy, so I gotta talk to my Lego friend if you wanna know all about cars. But this looks like maybe a knockoff of a Jazz, or this is the first one that has popped off, but it has a ball joint, so that's not too bad. Yes, I'm definitely thinking that I have these molds somewhere in better quality. But there he is in all his purple glory. Would be easy enough again to slap an Autobot symbol or a Decepticon symbol, because he is purple, and put him up against the armies and, you know, have him fall by the wayside. Don't worry, we're almost halfway through. Here we have a Formula One style racer, and I can definitely tell this is a knockoff of a Minicon. Very simple transformation. I don't remember the Minicon's name, so if you remember, definitely let me know. This one, yeah, definitely gonna die on the battlefield. Very brightly colored, it looks almost European in his coloration. Now I could come up with names for these guys, but honestly, I don't want to give my good names to you guys. Actually, I don't want to waste good names on these guys. This could be, well, the GoBots had Crasher. This guy could be Trasher. So he's got the racing stripes, definitely a race car of some kind. And while they definitely feel cheap, they haven't really, other than the one guy's arm popping off, they haven't been too bad. Yeah, definitely getting a feeling some of these are designed from Minicons or reject Micromasters, but not, again, a bad bot to, if you want to build an epic battle scene. It's got these claws, so he could be clawful. That might be a He-Man thing. Another black car. This one has yellow wheels, rolls, and looking at him, he actually definitely is like a, is it Exilion, or he definitely looks familiar. I don't remember the actual Autobot's name, but the large version is cool, and even the basic one is kind of cool. Now, as I recall, the legs should extend a little bit. Don't know if they're going to. Well, that popped off. And the leg does not seem to want to actually extend, so he may not extend his legs, but definitely reminiscent of, I think, one of the guys from Cybertron series. It's a shame the legs don't push out. Yeah. Otherwise, he might be semi-decent, though the wings don't always stay in place. Yeah, they're trash. But again, even trash has uses. This is a cool-looking sports car. Got silver flames, red wheels, and a very simple transformation. This is like the Autobot B-Team or C-Team. You know, when you have a mission that's not that important and you really don't care if they come back, call the C-Team. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, da. Might not be bad for some customizing or just setting up a diorama. Like I said, your kid really wants some Transformers and you don't want them to mess with real ones, and these are the way to go. This is obviously a SUV vehicle, almost like a Jeep type thing. These guys actually have some posability. This one actually has roller skates. Again, these are some of the worst knockoffs I've seen. Well, I have seen worse quality. Not by much, mind you. This is, again, a kind of cool sports car. Drive him around. He's kind of a custard yellow. His face kind of reminds me of Megatron from the movies. This one had a slightly more clever transformation than the others. He's a decent looking bot. Not a lot of detailing, again, on the face features, but yeah, definitely, if you know what this was based on, I'd love to know. And our final contestant for Who Wants to Be a Crappy Knockoff is this guy, who looks like he might be missing a top, or he's supposed to be some kind of convertible. I guess he's supposed to be a convertible, but yeah, like Batman's convertible. Again, simple transformations here. This one's foot actually came off, but it looks like I can wiggle it back on. Again, a roller skate champion. Wheels on the feet. Might fit into Beast machines, though a lot of those toys are crap anyway. He's got little posts on his heels that move. Yeah, he barely stands. So I was hoping for a little bit more. I would spend the time setting them all up, but they'd probably all fall down. So these are, I have to say, definitely on the bottom of the totem pole of knockoffs. Are they worth getting to give to kids? I mean, I don't think they're gonna break apart and harm them. You might be upset when they fall apart. Or again, if you want to set up a battle scene and have dead bots lying around, you know, you can pop the joints off, you can have a leg here, an arm there. But yes, I was hoping for more. That's how it goes. I was hoping for some cool extra Transformers for the collection, and I have worse than cannon fodder. I have, you know, destructions on the battlefield, which kind of shows you not every knockoff is going to be a winner. They can be fun, they can have their purposes, but these guys, I will put a link down in there if you want to get them, just to have fun with them. Maybe you can set them up on a stump in your backyard and shoot them with BB guns. It's valid. Some of them are halfway decent. Maybe they could be parts of your army that get sent in first. You know, so the important bots don't get blown up. Some are better than others, but I'm pretty sure they're all based on some Transformer mold. So again, if you want to identify them, could be a fun game. I'm not gonna recommend them for quality, but if you're bored and you want to spend 24 bucks on 12 pieces of recyclable plastic, go for it. While you're deciding whether or not you want to save the planet that way, other videos over here that show better quality stuff, I hope. There's a subscribe button down there so you can watch me reviewing good stuff and stuff like this. You can leave a comment, give us a big ol' like. We'll see you next time. As always, have fun. Good hunting.